I'd sell out for a Taco Bell sponsorship. Shout out Taco Bell.
He
dude.
wants that so
Luis,
bad.
I do.
have you watched my podcast? Because you know how I feel about Taco Bell.
I know. That's why I had to say it.
I love Taco Bell. My dream, my absolute dream, when I know that I've made it in life, is if they would ever sponsor me if I was ever on a commercial.
Oh, dude.
That is just, I would be like, you know what? I'm done.
I would
I'm
sell
done.
out so fast. Yeah. I'm
Yep.
like, you want to put like crunchy taco symbols? I'll do that. I'll put like the logo in front of the bass drum, whatever you want.
Look, I feel like there's like a nacho just in the logo, like at
Oh,
the
yes.
bottom, like it's
Yes.
right there.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
built
like,
for
we're that
Taco
close,
Bell.
guys. Come on.
So
we're that
close.
close. We're that close.
So close.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
no,
anyways.
this is a podcast
yeah.
of left turns. Believe me.
Love
Very
it.
We are
appreciated.
never on track.
Love it.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. Friends, welcome to another episode of the Damn It Danii podcast. I am going to introduce my guests today because sometimes I forget. So we have Patience here. She is the lead singer of Is It Mortalis?
Yes.
Am I saying it correct?
Yeah.
Thank God. And we have Luis here, also drummer of Mortalis. So we are just going to talk about literally fucking everything, which I prepared notes, but I don't think we're going to need them, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we're going to need them because we've been off to a smashing start. We started talking about snakes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, snakes are cool.
Yeah. Ew. I'm not a
What?
snake. I'm not a snake
I
girly.
knew I could tell from your face when we started talking about it, and I was like, "That's okay. I like you enough. I'm willing to let it
I
slide."
really appreciate that. I was in Hollywood and like somebody had like a huge snake like
Right,
out. You know,
that
they take
guy.
pictures, knew the
Yeah.
things. I said, I need to be at least 300 feet away from this. Like I literally went out of my way to get away. Because like, what if he sees me and he just slithers up to me? I don't know.
Dude, they're
I don't
so
know what
cute.
these
They're
snakes are thinking. I've seen
Danger
snakes on
noodles.
a plane. I know it can
I mean,
go awry.
Yeah. They can do damage.
They can. I've seen it. I can't. No,
Fair,
I can't do it.
Survival instinct is strong.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You know, I'd like to think it is. It probably is not, but I'd like to think that it is.
I think I like to think that too.
I'd like to think I'd be good in like an emergency situation, but let's get real. Probably not. Which is actually a good segue to a question because you guys are in a metal band. Do you guys have like emergencies? Like crowd emergencies, like things that happen,
Oh,
like anything
man,
just
there's-
random, especially because there's pits involved with metal music.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that might be a thing.
A lot of stories. Do you want to go first?
The funny thing is that I actually asked them that when I was like, okay, I haven't, been a front woman for a metal band before, and I know I've
Yeah.
seen, videos where someone, might get hurt and people have to stop the show or whatever. And I literally asked them that. I was like, yo, have you ever had
Yeah.
to do that? If we have to do that, here's what my plan is. You speak
Yeah, yeah.
now. You know what I
This is
mean?
how we
Right,
go.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
But
safe
I
word,
think that's
yeah.
so funny that you asked that. A safe word.
Yeah, no, honestly.
So yeah, tell your stories.
Yeah. There's so many. I'm like, oh, the guy who almost got his like eyeball thrown out. There's like
I'm
times
sorry,
where-
what?
Yeah. Let's start with that one. That one's
Yeah,
actually pretty cool.
that's a good. That's not a casual thing to just glaze over and just move on from.
That thing was wicked.
Thrown out is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's wildin'. But anyways, maybe a little hyperbole, but his eye was basically bleeding. But in any case, this was back over when at the Glass House, if anyone knows that venue over in Pomona, super great, super awesome. But we ended up playing with Napalm Death at the time. So I don't know if
Okay.
you guys everyone's familiar with Napalm Death. They're a really extreme like metal band, like back from the 80s and stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, it was
What
great.
a vibe.
They were the headliners that night, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we got to open up and like play or whatever, and it's like once they got on stage though, it's like you saw these massive colossal dudes in like black jackets just come from the shadows out there. And
That's what you wanted, a metal show.
yeah,
Yes.
it was wicked. So
Oh, I love it. I love a metal show. I like to just like kind of hang out in the back and just see everything unfold. It's my favorite. I
No,
love
it's
it.
great. We got to witness that from like, because they basically have like a bottom floor area, right, where all the pits and stuff happen, and they also have like a upstairs area. So we got to see all of that like live in action.
Stop.
Yeah, so these guys were going at it. It was crazy. Super fun time. Really great show. We got to meet some of those guys and all that kind of stuff out there. But by the end of the night, we were like wrapping up, packing up all our shit or whatever. And then we went back over to like the top to, take a whiz and stuff at the bathroom. Some old geezer was out there. He's like 60, frail, and he's got like a trucker hat on. He's got like
Yes.
fucking patches, all this kind of stuff. And he like walks out and he's like, "Oh man, I can't see anything." I'm like, "Can you check my eye for me?" It wasn't me. He was like
Excuse
telling his friend, yeah. So his friend goes over and like opens his eye, and it's just like the socket, just like bleeding pure red. It's all coming out. He's like, "Dude, you fucking murdered that thing. You're in the pit. That shit was wicked." He's like,
God damn.
"Yeah, no," with his like one fucking eye like obliterated.
Literally just like away. Could you imagine if he lost his eye that night?
Dude,
And he's sitting in a Denny's and they're like, "How'd you lose your eye?" And he's like, "Well, I've got
you'd
it."
believe it with his
I've
little
got a
eye patch
story.
and stuff, like a pirate.
That's
Hell yeah.
the best fucking, like, let's call it merch, right?
Literally.
Like,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, this hospital bracelet, that's for when I get fucked up at this one pit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's when I went to napalm death, dude.
Hell
He
yeah.
asked the band for an eye patch, like a logoed eye patch.
Yo, that would
just
go
so
hard.
he can tell the story.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Sponsorship.
there's so
Li-
many. but
Literally,
yeah.
that's what you want as a metal band. I think
Yo,
I don't
sponsor
know
eye
what
patches.
better
Injuries,
branding
bro.
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah, true magic. But basically, that's kind of I mean, not all pits are like that, right? Some,
Right, of course not.
For
But
sure. But when you get to like some of those fun extreme ones, like, I mean, obviously everyone else had like a really good time. It even seems like this guy did too. But yeah, it's usually rare that kind of like injuries and stuff happen.
Yeah.
It's usually a lot more controlled. People are really nice about it. Like they'll pick each other up and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of camaraderie that goes into it. So hopefully that doesn't scare anyone away.
yes, we don't want to scare anyone. That's like an extreme,
Yeah, that-
extreme case. However, I feel like the nicest people go to metal shows.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
I
for sure.
1000% will stand by that anytime. Like
Yeah.
very courteous, like you said, very sweet, very mindful.
Yeah.
But like also they're like ready to fuck shit up. But like if you get like, you know, if you fall to the ground, they're gonna get you back up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that. That's a community.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no.
great.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I love that's the main thing that I really love about like you know, having played for like almost 10 years now. Like that's still the cool thing about it is like you have a lot of like that family aspect and
Mhm.
such where it's like you have like that camaraderie between everybody. Like, you know, we're out here, we're all doing this stuff and you know, it sounds extreme, but we're like the misfits. We're like a little club that nobody else knows about.
Yes.
And it's like, hell yeah, dude. You get to have that like familial aspect. When you see somebody else with like a cool metal t-shirt and all that kind of stuff, you're just like, yeah, dude,
It's an
they
instant
know.
bond.
Yeah.
It's an instant bond. I feel like when you're out and about and you see somebody with a shirt, like it's just instant.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
have that connection with
It's-
that person.
It's super cool. It's very wicked. Yeah.
So you've been playing for 10 years.
Yeah. So much-
Fucking wild.
I don't know about that, but I'm like,
That's a long time.
yeah. that
That's a
is
long time to be performing and playing in bands. Now, all with the same band.
The same band.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
same band, almost the same group of guys for that long too.
Mhm.
Now
That's
a new gal too.
incredible. And now you have Patience, which
Yeah.
obviously a great addition to the
Mhm,
band.
mhm. No,
I
absolutely.
love a front woman. I'm so excited to see that you're, you know, performing with the band. Now, was that show at the Glass House? Was that the first show that you performed together?
That was my official debut
Mhm.
so
as the
exciting.
front woman. Yeah.
How,
Yeah, yeah.
Just walk through that night with me.
Oh God. Well.
What were you feeling?
Oh God. So we did. Sorry.
Rude.
We did.
Rude. Rude.
So we did
Rude.
do like a I'll call it like a practice show
Okay.
before then because I was like, I'm not gonna go on stage to open for a metal band that has been in the Metal Hall of fucking Fame
fair.
without, you know, putting the set in front of other people first, like
Yeah.
just to make sure we're good.
Yeah, that's smart. I
Right.
like that.
Yeah. So I set up like a thing and I put it like under my name and I was like, this exclusive set is gonna be like hard rock, like classic metal. It's so cool. Come on, guys. So I feel like that was the only one that I could promote myself because it was a secret.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like who the front one was gonna be. So I feel like a lot of my like excitement and like hardcore fear,
Yeah.
right, was like wrapped up in that show more so.
I love that.
Like
That's a
I
good
was still,
idea.
so I got like the big scaries out of the way with that one,
Mhm.
and then with the Glass House show, honestly, I was just like, yeah, let's fuck it up, like hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
But it was cool. Like it was the biggest venue I've ever played as like, you know, not being in like a choir or something.
Yeah.
And it had like a different sense of reality to it in
Okay.
a way of like, since no one knew the first show, like what was really happening, right?
Mhm.
And no one came to like see, Mortalis specifically, like knowing that was going to be the thing. It was just two kind of completely different experiences. And it was we had to like have a wristband, and I was like, do I have to wear this on stage? And I was like thinking about like old band photos I've seen from like other people. I'm like, do they have fucking wristbands on?
Yeah.
Oh, so you had to like wear it like
It's
in
like,
the
it
venue.
was like a green all access, and I was like, do I have to? Because I'm like, my outfit.
Like, I know. I'm like, it's not very aesthetically pleasing.
But honestly, I was like, badge of honor, bro. Like, I still have it. Like, I'm keeping that shit.
well, of course, you put it in a shadow box. That was like your
Right,
first.
right.
That was the
Yep.
first show.
Yeah.
It was the first one together.
Yeah, but it was honestly amazing.
Yeah.
And I think like the most fun was like the prep for it, really.
Yeah.
Oh man, so many text messages back and forth on like, oh, how are we gonna do that? What does the map look like? It was a lot of fun, like kind of going through that. How are we gonna present like patients back up there and stuff?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was super cool. Like she was asking like, dude, how does the diagram look? Can I go back over into the pit and all that kind of stuff? And it was like super fun.
I was like, I want
trying
to
to
hop down
that.
and get in that shit and
Yeah.
then come back on stage.
Stop.
I couldn't though because there were
the barricade thingies or
it
whatever.
wasn't super doable.
Yeah, it was like, dang.
Yeah.
Nah, but it was super cool. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You tell the stories. Tell the stories. I am here to interview. So the question I want to ask is like, so when you're like talking about like what word did you use? Diagram,
I
diaphragm?
think I'm gonna say Diet Coke, and I was like,
Well,
Diet
you know,
Coke is
we love a
awesome, yeah.
DC.
You thirsty?
Oh, dude, I'm hungry.
Funny.
You know what's so funny that you say that? I never I won't eat before an interview because I'll feel like shit. Like I don't know if you guys do that with like performing, but like I would not be able to eat
I would
like
throw
before I
up.
would go on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I used to be like that until like recently. Now I'm like, no, I'm like, I gotta have a turkey sandwich, man.
You're like, I need a little snacky.
Have I not had a fucking turkey sandwich
Yeah.
both shows?
It was good.
I like that. That's a good selection. You know, you're getting your carbs, you got a little bit of protein,
Yeah,
a little
and
bit
it's like
of
a
everything.
simple one, so it doesn't really mess with your voice, right?
Yeah.
But I can't like eat right before the show.
Yeah.
Like I have to be recently fed, but also digested.
That,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. You're
Yeah.
not like finishing your turkey sandwich and they're like announcing you on
God,
stage.
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
it's
Okay.
like Sergio has his own thing. He's not here right now, but
what's
yeah,
Sergio's thing?
he gets like the nervous shits. I think
Listen, it's a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a thing that happens. I've experienced it before going on stage. Like you just it happens.
It's so funny.
It's a
yeah.
thing.
So he's always like got the tumbly rumblies, and he's just like playing his guitar like super fast, just trying to like keep his mind off of it or whatever.
One
but...
beat of sweat.
Yeah,
just
literally,
going down
it's
his
like,
face.
Oh.
Like, oh God, I can't do this.
Now I know if the rhythm if the tempo picks up, it's not you, it's him.
Yeah. See,
He's like,
there
you
you
gotta
go.
get through this,
It's
man.
like,
He's like, let's just
Get me
do
off.
this. Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Get us through the set.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But when you were like saying about like being on stage, like were you thinking of like the dynamics of like where you're gonna stand? Is that like just for
Girl,
our
I thought
listeners?
about everything.
Okay. Okay. Well, because that's an interesting thought because like for me, just like watching a show, like I wouldn't think about that.
Right.
Like you do
Yeah.
have to
I'd
think
hope
about.
you don't. I'd
Yes.
hope you don't see me being like, should I? You know, like
Right,
where
you're like,
should
I need to
stand?
use my body, take up space,
right,
the whole
right.
stage.
I hope it's invisible.
But like that's a lot of planning that you guys probably do like beforehand
Mhm.
that I as a listener would not know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think about that. What other things like when you're preparing for a show
Oh,
come
man.
up that maybe, you know, a listener wouldn't think of?
There's a whole bunch. It's like a whole kind of like carnival ride to get into and stuff. Like you want to talk logistics, you got the two right people over here. And
Hey.
Are you guys the planners of the group?
So
We're two of the main ones.
yeah.
Okay.
Vince is like our another really big important person for that and stuff too. He's our bassist, so he's not here, but yeah, he also helps with like a lot of the graphic design stuff for sure.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a hard job to have.
Oh yeah,
The
for
graphic
sure.
design and like marketing and getting yourself out there, social media is a whole thing. Like it's not just simply like playing music or doing one talent anymore. Like you have to be multifaceted.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I thought
I know
was gonna-
you were like jumping the hurdle.
I was
there,
like,
dude.
wait, am I gonna pronounce this word right? But you have to have so many components. It's not just one. You're not just a talent. Like
Yeah.
you can't just have one thing anymore.
Yeah.
You're a multi-talent.
You're a
There you go.
multi-talent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And like what you were mentioning, right? Like even with just, going to a show or whatever, there's just so much that has to go into that. One of like a simple example is like the stage plot, like you were saying, like who's gonna stand where and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So there's this like literally it's an actual diagram of like, hey, this is exactly the microphones, the inputs, the cables that we need, all that stuff. That's how it's all gonna be intertwined. And then you gotta send that over to the sound guy who's gonna be there that day. So we have to make that entire diagram like the week before. So there's so much like logistics that go
Oh.
over into like literally just it's not just a show up and all right just play. It's like we have to put in like pretty hefty amount of prep work to make sure that everything like runs smooth and all that kind of stuff for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like one of probably the hardest jobs is being the sound guy at a venue.
Oh yeah.
I would not want that job.
I would never.
I respect that job so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Literally, I can't imagine.
No, yeah.
'Cause if something goes wrong, like I feel like it's the sound guy. Because you have so much going on, and like you
lot.
you got to make sure everything's like perfect, and like you
Yeah.
said, go by the diagram, right? Diagram.
Yeah,
Is it
or
a diagram?
the stage
Stage plot,
plot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm trying to use the technical term.
It's so good. It's so good. Fun.
But it would be a lot. It'd be a lot of pressure.
Mhm.
No, yeah, for
I
sure.
would think.
A lot of bands usually bring in their like own sound guys,
Mhm.
like when they go on tour. So this,
Yeah.
Mhm.
this recent show that we had with like Armored Satan stuff, they had like their own guy. Literally, he had like his own mixing console next to the main houses. So there's like two giant boards of like
Shit.
like a DJ or whatever. So it's kind of it's pretty wild. And I think Jack, the sound guy from the Glass House, we love playing there for that reason. Is because the
Uh-huh.
sound just sounds so good like all the time. So for us, like when we get to go back over or invited to play and all that kind of stuff, we're like, yes, we go back to the Glass House. It's like such a fun venue because they run a tight ship. And like I think Alan had mentioned this. I know you
Yeah.
you had interviewed him, so I'm
Yeah.
like I was super wicked. But yeah, one of the things that he had mentioned too, right, was like kind of the logistics that go in the background and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And dude, that thing is crazy. Like it can be made or broken by just like some guy not doing their job.
It literally can be, or like the timing. And I remember he talked about like the bands even just like coming on stage and like
Yeah.
making sure like you're sticking with like the schedule and the set and like
Yeah.
it's like all important things that you
Yeah.
don't think about. And that's where I kind of just like nerd out a little bit. Like I love to hear like behind the scenes of like how things are actually working, because when you're there to enjoy a show, like you're not thinking about
Right.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
exactly.
like
Yeah,
privy
for
to
sure.
what's like going on.
Yeah.
But what venues are gonna guys play at? Like I want to see you here in Hollywood.
Oh.
We did the practice show,
Okay.
right? The little warm up show, at 3 Clubs Hollywood.
Okay.
Have you been there?
No, I
It's-
haven't.
It's very
Yeah.
cool. They also have good sound, and they
Yeah.
have like extensive dressing rooms.
Ooh.
Like it's like, oh, here's like the artist backstage, and I was like, as a theater girl, I was
You're
like,
like-
fucking finally,
Yeah.
thank God.
You're like, okay.
Not only was there like a actual like vanity thing with like the lights and mirrors, there was like 4 of them,
Yeah.
You need
and there's
all the
like
angles.
three dressing rooms. There's like it's old Hollywood shit.
I love it.
It's so cool.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's important to have that space before you go on stage. You got to be prepared. You got to be ready.
It's so
you got to have a
funny.
space to decompress.
Man, sometimes you're just in the audience and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go and sing now. And it's like, on the one hand, it's kind of better for like nerves and stuff because you're like, cool, we're all just hanging out. Oh, all right, let's go. You don't get time to like ruminate,
Yeah.
but it's so nice to be like, calm yourself down before the show, and then you're like, all right, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I feel like that would probably be a preferred method, because you have that quiet time.
Mhm.
You're kind of like ready and like put your
Yeah.
mind in a place where you're like, okay, I'm gonna go perform.
Mhm.
Whereas like if you're out in like all the chaos and like shit's happening,
Oh, yeah,
and then you're
for
like,
sure.
oh god, okay, I guess we're going up. Like that would be a lot. I think
Everyone's
that
trying
would
to
be
talk to
very-
you,
Yeah.
and you're like,
And then you start getting, I would get in my head. Cause like I know it, like open mics or different things I've done before. Like if you're talking to people and they're like talking about your sets, and it's like, now I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. Like
Yeah.
you look at your notes and like it's just because you didn't have that time to just like prepare and be like, okay, like this is
Yeah.
what I'm
all
gonna
that quiet
do.
time and stuff. No, it's super important. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say,
I know. I feel like I'm on a Zoom
you're
call because
so-
I'm like so used to that.
I know
'cause
you're
I'm
like so polite. You're like, no, you go ahead.
Yeah,
actually,
I'm very I'm like that's the office me coming out. So apologies. On
We've
that,
all
for
done the
sure.
Zoom
Yeah.
calls. I totally understand. The worst is like when there's a delay.
Oh,
and you're like
dude,
trying to
yeah.
wait for somebody, and, you're
like-
like, wait, am I supposed to talk? Or are
And then you
talking?
still run over each other like at
Yes.
the same time, and it's like, what was the point?
I'm like,
Why did I even pause?
Literally, and I'm like, I swear I'm not an asshole. Like, I
Yeah.
swear I was trying to wait for you to be done talking.
Literally,
All the
dude.
time I'm like, I'm sorry, I have ADHD. Please continue.
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, how many times do I fucking say that in
Yeah.
every conversation?
Dude,
well,
literally.
you know it at this point.
That
But
shit's so funny.
I was gonna say, you were saying, when's the next time like that we're gonna play? Or like we
Yes.
should come to Hollywood, right?
Yes.
So our next show that we have on the schedule right now, can we say?
I mean, it's not announced just yet, but
It's not announced yet.
I believe it's a Slipper Clutch in Long Beach is the next one, December
No,
19th.
it's downtown.
Oh, okay.
Slipper
never mind.
Clutch downtown.
That's okay.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Downtown LA.
You're right. It is
Downtown LA?
Downtown LA.
Yeah, I'm getting it. So many venues, I get mixed up sometimes.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to, have multiple shows going on, multiple venues going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of like kind of trying to take a seat and write some new music and get some more stuff out. So instead of just constantly playing, right? Because they have the experience, right, of like 10 years like consistently playing. I've got now like a couple shows under my belt, so I'm like, okay, like I'm feeling confident. Like I'm so excited to grow more and be like way better, obviously. But it's kind of like, okay, like cool, like we worked really really fucking hard, nailed that down.
Yeah.
Then like, all right, cool, now we can kind of like chill on like the intense rehearsals, and we can kind of like get down to like creating and coming out with like new stuff for people,
Yeah.
Well, I love that because you've kind of experienced that like setting together, what performing's like together. You're kind of starting probably to get comfortable. And now, which is so exciting that you're working on new music, that's going to be a whole different process.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think it's been cool so far, like even with just the couple of jam sessions that we've had already, where it's like immediately she's already bringing ideas that like to lay down, or like, hey, we should restructure this way so that there's more room for vocals and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Maybe to hit on a little bit of the music side over for us, right?
Yeah.
Like we've been playing, like I mentioned, right, for like 10 years or whatever. So for us, like vocals has never been like the forefront really.
Okay.
Like, it's been, all of us are more like, we come from like an instrumental background for the most part. So like myself, Sergio, Vince, and all that kind of stuff, we grew up with like the Metallica area, those 80s, like big, metal bands and all that kind of stuff. So writing for us was like, I like playing a really good riff, then we're going to throw lyrics on top of it. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll throw something at the very end.
Yeah.
And so the biggest shift with where Patience is fitting into all of this stuff is like wanting to have somebody who's really skilled in that area to bring a better layer over to that. Cause like, I feel, from our biggest struggle has always been, how do we write something that can actually, bring the vocals to the forefront, like have that power. Like our vision was always to be something big like Dio or like Anthrax, where we have like that fifth dedicated member that's like bringing that energy from like the stage and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm literally getting jitters on it just thinking about like, yeah, it's so cool. But that for us, that's always been like A, the biggest struggle, and B, like the vision that we always wanted is to have that front person to like go out there and like, bring that extra layer of dynamism, new layers of music and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been super wicked. Like even like I mentioned, right? So we sent out a little demo thing here and there, and then she'll like record something. We're like, oh shit, that's already cool, dude. So yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So are you giving her freedom then? Just totally with vocals, totally with lyrics, and then you're focusing on the instrumental part of it.
So from us right now, right, like this is kind of our first transition from like one era to the other. And obviously, like if you ever want to jump in and like speak on your experience, for sure. Like the biggest, yeah.
She's like, no, you go.
You keep saying good things about me. It's okay.
Yeah. Like, actually, just keep telling me how great I am.
Yeah.
I'll
just
I would
let me get out a notepad. Can I take some notes, Danii?
Listen, this will be on film for you
Yeah, there
to
you
play
go.
over and
Oh,
over.
right.
And over.
Yeah.
We're literally recording it.
Jarvis, clip that, Jarvis.
Yep, Larry, that's a clip for us.
That's
Thank you. Thank you.
Just make a highlight reel.
Yeah, for real.
Literally.
No, yeah, keep saying good stuff.
You
saying
guys
good
are
stuff.
great.
Yeah, but that's the other thing too, is that like we're trying to like figure out from this initial process, right? It was like, what is her writing style, and like part of this entire tryout process and stuff too, right? Like you've been through the ringer over with us, like on how to do this or what have you. But like, we want to give her that freedom to be able to kind of like interject her own style into what's already been established.
Yeah.
But as we go forward, the more important thing is like, giving her that freedom to provide that feedback. Like we just recently, we had a writing session with a song, right? Where it was like, oh, I don't think like this sounds good.
Listen, Listen.
And I was like, you know what?
Sometimes you got to say that.
Yeah,
You got to be
dude,
like, listen, you got to
for
be
sure.
honest and say it doesn't sound good.
And that's what, for us, like, that's always been the forefront is like, you can say, all of us, like, between creatively between everybody's like, you can say that sounds like shit.
Right.
And we'll go back and we'll work on it to make it better, right? So that was
Absolutely.
super cool when she did that because it's like, yes, so
Like,
feedback.
No.
Literally,
No.
she came up to me and we were like at the, what was it? Like a little club or whatever.
It inside.
Yeah, it was so funny.
I was like, I can't see it when I'm brand new.
Yeah, that shit
I
was
was like, oh, are we
hilarious.
still going with like this as is?
Or
Love you.
You're like, thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I love you so much. You're all so great.
I
And
was
you
like,
bring
how many opinions
all these
can I
things to the
have?
table.
Yeah.
However, what can I say?
No,
But no, I think as a woman too, being
Per.
with a male band, you need to
dealing
be
with a male.
a male band. You need to be able to be honest and truthful, and I think that shows like your part in the band.
Yeah, but it's also like, did you want to talk more about me coming up to you at the show?
oh, dude, that thing was so funny. She
Wait,
literally
what?
So we were at a show.
Tell me.
Was it already
I was
last week?
stressing about it too. I don't even know. Girl, gender
it
neutral.
was so
Yes.
it was so like recent or whatever. But yeah, it was literally like we were watching.
Yeah, it was last Saturday.
Yeah, we're like, oh, let's go to Bar Sinister, go watch some fucking band. And we're like, all right, let's just fucking shoot the shit and hang out and whatever, right? So we're watching some band or whatever. It's already like the second to third to last or whatever. She just comes up to me and we're just like, you know, I'm just sipping my thing. She comes up to me and like in my ear and she's like, do you really like how that song sounds? And I'm like, what song? I'm like, oh, you know, is Lifeline gonna be it? I'm like, are she about to give me feedback right now? I was like, she about to say this sucks, dude. Yeah, she just whispered that. And I'm like, yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. So
No, and then he goes,
That's hilarious.
One of his lines is like, just say you hate me. But he was like, dude, just say you hate it. And I was like, I don't like it.
yeah.
You're like, I won't say I hate it, but
No,
I just
I
don't
love parts
it.
of it. Like parts of it are awesome. But the thing is like Mortalis fucking rocks.
Yeah,
Like Mortalis fucking slaps, and I can say that as a new fucking member. You know what I
absolutely,
mean? Like,
you can.
Like I wouldn't join if it wasn't fucking awesome. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, and like when they first messaged me, I you know sometimes people.
So
message
wait,
you,
how did that happen? Oh my
Right.
god, how did you meet? How did
You
you?
start.
How did this?
Okay.
How did this
Come
come
in,
to
like-
be?
Yeah. It's so great.
Can we stay here for 3 hours?
Yeah, we can
Guys,
just hang out
we
here
can-
all day.
yeah.
We can
Session.
hang out all day long. All day long. We'll order food in. I know you're
Oh
hungry.
yeah.
We'll
We
order
got
food in.
Rossi's. Shout out to
You
Rossi's
should
in
have told me
Highland
I
Park.
always have snacks.
I know, for real, dude. The pretzels. That would have been hard.
That's literally what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh, gotta have
Lots
a
of
little
pretzels.
sodium. Ooh,
I mean, no,
love
I
a
mean
Dutch
sponsor
pretzel.
us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sponsor us. I'll
absolutely.
get pretzel symbols, dude.
We have
I'll sell
LaCroix
out.
here.
I will literally like dots. Just yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should play your next show and just dots. Right here.
Yeah,
Do
that'll
it.
go hard.
Just do it.
Miss Dots, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think
Make
that's
it happen.
I'd sell out for a Taco Bell sponsorship. Shout out Taco Bell,
He
dude.
he wants that so
Luis,
bad.
do.
have you watched my podcast? Because you know how I feel about Taco Bell.
I know. That's why I had to say it.
I love Taco Bell. My dream, my absolute dream, when I know that I've made it in life, is if they would ever sponsor me if I was ever on a commercial.
Oh, dude.
That is just, I would be like, you know what? I'm done.
I would
I'm
sell
done.
out so fast. Yeah. I'm
Yep.
like, you want to put like crunchy taco symbols? I'll do that. I'll put like the logo in front of the bass drum, whatever you want.
Look, I feel like there's like a nacho just in the logo, like
Oh,
at the
yes.
bottom. Like it's
Yes.
right there.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
built
like,
for
we're that
Taco
close,
Bell.
guys. Come on.
So
we're that
close.
close. We're that close.
So close.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
no,
anyways.
this is the podcast
yeah.
of left turns. Believe me.
Love
Very
it.
epic,
We are
dude.
never on
love
track.
it. I
ever.
love
Ever.
that they put my mic so far away because I'm so fucking loud.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Honestly, girl, same.
He was like,
mine should not
levels.
be. He's like, actually, Will's like, we're gonna move it here.
Right? And I'm like, God, is it too far?
Balling, dude.
I feel
Ballin'.
like we're good.
Yeah.
It travels.
Yeah. Anyways, because like literally.
Is that why you selected her? Were you
Yeah.
like,
'Cause I'm
listen,
loud?
the voice. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
voice. It
But he came to
carries.
me, he's like, we want to make sure you're not just loud,
Yeah. I mean, to be fair.
which is fair.
Yeah.
It is-
For us, like, that
it's
was the
fair.
search, right? So, like I mentioned, the vision was to be, like, a 5-piece band and all that kind of stuff. So, maybe to give some context, like,
Yes.
for us just recently, we ended up kind of, like, going through a little bit of a divot with, like, kind of how we work creatively. Like, we just got done releasing the EP, Earthworks, if you haven't listened to it. And
2024.
2024. Well, for us, it feels like yesterday. Just kidding.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, so we had released that EP and stuff, and like we were kind of getting to the phase right now, right, where we were like, man, I don't know, we're just not feeling things right now.
Yeah.
So we wanted to kind of see and figure out ways that we can kind of reinvigorate ourselves and kind of bring that musical aspect, because like I mentioned, right, like the biggest thing for us was like we've been working that Lifeline song that she mentioned, like we hadn't, like, obviously it's not released, it's not the actual title, but we've been working on that for like a year and a half, like, so
Holy shit.
it's been there like in the background, and we're just like, we can't figure this out, dude.
Yeah.
The lyrics, there's something that's just missing. So that kind of just spiraled into like, well, why don't we just start the conversation of like finding somebody else? Like we always talked about like wanting to have that new dedicated person. So let's actually buckle down and just go fucking find somebody.
Yeah.
So that's what we ended up doing. We were like, all right, let's take this seriously. Let's actually go out. Let's do the search. Let's put the ad out. Let's do it like the way that we wanted to do it. Because, you know, we were established now. So there was people that were actually interested in wanting to do things. And we had like a good repertoire.
Isn't that fucking awesome that
Yeah.
people wanted to be a part of your band? Like,
And
it's cool. It's cool that someone wants to be a part of your project.
Yeah, because at the beginning, right, like when we wanted to do this at the very beginning, this was like 10 years ago or whatever, it's like, you know, we would talk to people and be like, oh, you want to sing or whatever. It's like,
You say it just like that.
yeah, we don't even have like a,
Do you want to sing?
we were
You
babies, we were like 17 or whatever the hell, and
Do
it's
you want
like,
to like write some bangers? Or
yeah,
Yeah.
we're like,
Play in the garage.
Do you want to join me in the garage?
dude, that's how it was. I'm
We're
like,
just gonna make some weird noises if you're okay with that.
oh my, I'm scared.
All right, that got
literally-
worse. No, you can edit that out.
We're absolutely not editing it out.
Yeah,
It
let's
is
keep
going
it
to
in.
stay.
That's what I'm talking about. It's good
Is
stuff.
that how you answered the ad? Were you like, well, I'll come make some
I
weird
didn't
noises?
answer an ad.
No, we literally.
Was it a Craigslist ad?
No, he didn't.
would have been
I don't
funnier
think
if
he
it
even
was.
put out an ad.
That
I
would've
think
been
that would have
awesome.
been fucking hilarious.
That motherfucker found me.
Yeah, we
Picked
literally.
me up off the street like a stray
An
kitten.
old
No, I'm just
fashioned
kidding.
no, it was an old fashioned stalking, and I appreciate that.
I'm not
Kinda.
no answer to that.
no, it's all
That's
about
who was at my house.
it's
Oh, dude.
research. Wait, what?
There was always just like these
Did
car.
did
No, I'm
Luis
fucking.
just-
I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Did he
kidding.
just knock on your door and go, "Hi, ma'am. I'd love to have you be a part of the band."
That is how we found our first guitarist. So I mean, it's not too far out to be fair, anyway. Yeah, there was somebody before Austin. You can look it
He
up.
knocked on his house door. His
Yeah.
house door. But
his,
fucking
on
another
his
door.
house, on his,
His
house,
office
on his
door?
house,
Yeah.
On his car door.
a rap tap tap on his house
A
door.
rubber tap tap. Would you like to play?
That's literally how it was. It was awesome.
Would you see him at a 7-Eleven? You're like, that guy looks like he could rip on a guitar.
Dude, honestly, that's how it was.
Good.
Like for us,
For
we're
real?
so boneheaded, where it's like, oh yeah, dude, that guy can play guitar, and we just went over. We got his information from like somebody's sister, and we're like, hee hee. We got his
You
address
went
and
to his
everything.
fucking house.
Yeah, we went to his house and we just knocked
God.
on,
Is
and
this
we're like,
the 80s?
dude, that was so awesome.
That's actually super sick.
That's
very
so
fun.
funny. Like, would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior and
Our Lord and Savior,
And-
Mortalis.
yeah, dude.
our dark Lord and Savior?
Have you ever been saved by the power of metal?
Hell yeah, dude.
That's how. Yes, that's that's the door-to-door campaign that we need.
No, for real. But yeah, so finding patience was literally like, we were going on band mix and all that kind of stuff, and we saw that she was on there, and we're like, oh fuck yeah, dude. So
What is that? I'm sorry. What is that?
Bandmix is like a website you can literally throw your thing on. It's like, oh, I want to join a band. It's like where musicians can like
Oh,
connect and
okay.
stuff.
Very cool.
So yeah, we saw like that she had a posting, and we're like, then we actually did cyberstalk. We were like,
Okay.
how do we find her Instagram?
You have to.
Why wouldn't you?
You have to
Yeah.
cyberstalk
You don't
anybody,
know.
you know, for professional reasons, dating
Exactly.
reasons, any reason.
Anything.
You
Yeah.
gotta
It's
do.
there. Why
you gotta
wouldn't
do a
you?
light stalk.
You gotta
Why
do a
wouldn't
light
you?
stalk. So
Yeah.
we saw that she had some music out, or like I think you had a music video at the time.
No original music yet.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a cover, but we liked the cover, and we saw like we could hear it like on the little reels that she had posted and stuff.
I just want to interject for 1 second, and then you can go, because I hilariously, not metal, the cover music video.
Yeah.
Please, 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 by Sabrina
But
Carpenter.
that's such a good song.
Yes.
Continue.
Not that I listened to Sabrina Carpenter, but
It's okay if you've been to the concert. I feel like when you said yes, like there was some power behind that yes.
Oh,
He's just enthusiastic.
true. It's okay. I listen to 50s big
I think
band
I
jazz.
think I was like,
I'm
yeah, the cover by
As you
Sabrina
should.
Carpenter. He was like, who?
yeah, not a by
And then I
accident.
described her
Leave.
visually,
Taylor
Leave.
Swift. I know that.
and he knew her, and that's why a visual brand is important, kids.
No,
Yes.
sorry.
It is.
True. Fair.
Go ahead.
It is. Okay. I'm going to disregard that you didn't know who Sabrina Carpenter was, and you may continue.
I know her in Fortnite. Yeah, she's got a Fortnite skin.
What?
I'm so glad
What?
we're together on that. Yeah, I was like,
I don't even know what the fuck
Maybe that
you
wasn't
just
the drop
said.
to do. Like, that's so funny. But yes, continuing
Anyway.
on that fun point. Yeah, so we had seen that, and we're like, because for us, the other big part of us is like, we're never afraid of like somebody's in a different genre or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, the most important thing is like we can envision that they can add something over to the band. And so when we heard her sing, it was like, yes, there's something in there that I think can work. So that's where that line of thought was. And then we
Yeah.
saw that she was like going to be playing a show at a brewery over where
Santa
was it?
Cruz Brewery.
Santa Cruz
really
Brewery.
great beer. Go check it out. It's in like Santa Clarita. Very small.
Ooh.
It's basically like a passion project, but they like
Okay.
they love like hosting musicians and stuff. They're
Yeah.
they're really cool. Their beer's fucking great. I don't even
We-
like beer that much. It's awesome.
Sponsorship.
We love a good brewery.
Yeah, hell
Sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Santa Cruz sponsorship. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Please.
Absolutely.
I'm playing there in November.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
We're hoes this episode. We're just throwing brands out there.
Taco Bell. Full 9 yards,
Well,
dude.
it's a small business. It's a small business.
It
and,
is.
and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't
it's
care.
good
I will
stuff.
hype
No,
them up
no,
because
yeah,
they deserve
I'm
it. Yeah,
happy.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good.
So let's talk about.
I was gonna say that.
I was like 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Just bring back the verde sauce. I beg of you. I need it for my crunch wraps.
Wait, the what sauce?
The verde sauce.
Verde sauce? I don't know why I said it like that.
Wait, did they get rid of it in the green pouch?
Yeah, now it's like this weird oily like avocado.
Oh, yes.
Not the
I'm
same.
on the same page
Love
as
you
you.
guys. Not the same. I need it for my crunch wrap. Bring it back, please.
Yeah.
I don't know which camera to look at.
Just look at all of them. Just
And I
one-
do.
one by one.
I switch pupils.
What?
Pupils?
Pupils. You know when you talk to someone, you got to look in one and the other.
I did not know
you can't
that.
Choose. Cause I can't.
What?
Okay.
What?
Wait.
It's like a lizard.
I think it's an ADHD thing.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay.
Do you guys just look at someone's face and you're not like, oh,
No,
does
just
it look
look at
weird?
one
Well,
Where
I
eye,
feel
right?
like
at their
if I'm
face?
looking at you, I'm looking in your eyes, and then
Yeah.
I look away because it's weird. Like if
Right.
I continue to
it's
like,
the
Right.
5-second
you know.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
do feel like I've had to learn to like, because I feel like I try to give somebody like my full direct attention. So like I feel like it gets almost weird in a sense because like I'm looking at that person because I want to be like I'm
Mhm.
listening to you.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
giving you all of my attention, but then I'm like I'm actually really staring at you, and it's getting
And then I'm
weird.
like, oh, I should like look away, right?
Yes, and then I'm like, oh, and like you have to pick a point in the room to look at,
Ah.
and then look,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Yeah,
look back.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
I do the
not.
5-second rule where it's like complete eye contact, and then look away, and then
Yeah.
come back. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I have to do that, dude. Yeah. I have a very systematic way to do things. I'm very
That's what
boring.
we fucking do.
I'm very
no,
boring.
this is why we get along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
great.
great. It's
I
awesome.
love it. I've never heard the pupil like I've never heard
Yeah,
it
I've
like
never heard
worded
that
that
one either.
way.
Yeah, you're just a lizard.
Welcome.
You are
Lizard person.
Welcome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
the snakes, the pupil. She's from Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
all
Oh,
of
yeah.
the things.
All the
Hell yeah.
things.
I can survive fucking anything.
Yeah.
You know,
I come from hurricane country.
I think you could survive anything.
I know I can.
I would trust you. If
You
we were
should.
in an emergency, I'd be like, she's got me.
And that's true.
I fully support that
Hell
statement.
Yeah, I was about to say what a hurricane was. I was about to ask that. I was
The
like,
drink or the natural disaster?
Oh yeah. dude. There's a
What's
drink.
that thing people die in every year?
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
The drink. You've never had a hurricane?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god.
Both. I don't
You know what? It's good that you don't
Yeah, I
know what a
think it's-
hurricane
yeah.
is. It's
It's kind of like a more tropical, like
It is,
Long
and-
Island.
It is, and there's like a lot of shots in it,
It's
and
a
it is.
fuck
It's
you
very
up kind of drink.
It is like when you want to get
Interesting.
fucked up, that's what you have,
Oh.
Yeah.
and it hits you
We're
like a
gonna do buzz balls?
hurricane.
Okay. Yeah. I was like-
Pardon?
yeah, we come from the backyard scene, so
They come
Okay.
from the-
originally. Well, yeah, they come from the backyard scene. So yeah,
Well,
literally.
I've never been to a backyard
Don't
show,
include us in
actually.
your backyard.
Yeah,
scene.
yeah, exactly. 100 probably, you
No.
know, it's kind of scary out there. Not gonna lie.
I'm joking.
No.
So
Sure.
so what is the equivalent of a hurricane for you?
Oh yeah, I think they have what was it? Four Locos. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the
for
equivalent.
loco.
Oh, the vintage ones?
There's
Yeah, before they were illegal.
Oh.
Yeah, for a while
Yeah.
it wasn't like a thing. Like we are probably like well preserved from Four Locos. Like I truly believe also that Mike's Hard Lemonade has just preserved like my skin in some way.
There's like plastic. The microplastics just keeping you young.
Literally, yes.
That's metal. That's awesome.
I do believe that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's great.
you
Oh, yeah.
found me on Bandmix. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
You came to
Yes,
my show.
sorry,
Yeah.
let's
Oh
go
yeah.
back
I was
to
like,
that.
where were we?
Yeah, he
I was
messaged
like,
me. So he messaged
yeah.
me on
Who knows?
Instagram
Yeah.
and gave a relatively detailed like explanation, and I didn't see it because I was on like a birthday trip at the time. And I had been trying so hard to be like really good at responding to my messages like promptly, but it was in my request because like I didn't follow him or anything. And so like one day I checked it, it was like I think like a few days later, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, let me check out this band. Like someone had asked me before if I wanted to like maybe be in their band, but they like weren't even established at all. Like, and like it's not that they were bad. I was just like, I'm doing things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know when the right opportunity is in front of you.
Yes, you really do. Yeah. And so I was like, all right, well, metal, what the fuck? Why are you asking me? Like, and I was like, let me listen to this shit. All right. Like, I don't know. It's a really cool name. Like oh wow, their Instagram looks like pretty fucking good, actually. Yeah. All right, let me listen to their music. Then I was like, are they good?
She's like, wait, are they good?
No, literally. I was like, is this a real opportunity? In LA? Is this a real opportunity?
Isn't that so fucking badass?
It fucking was. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Actually, this goes hard. All right, I'll respond.
You're like, okay, I guess I can, you know.
And then he's like, yeah, like we saw like you're gonna have like this, you know, show, whatever. Like, you know, maybe me and the bassist swing by. And I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, come by. You won't.
Totally did.
Yeah, and that's like one of those things where you're like, okay, like I'll invite you, but like, are you really gonna come?
No, yeah, he was just like, it was like, oh yeah, like, well, you know, because it's just like open thing at the brewery.
Yeah. But me and Vince in like that entire time were like, oh, cool, yeah, we can actually go do that. Somebody replied. For us, it was like, because like I mentioned, right, when we first started and we wanted to do that, it's like we didn't have a repertoire behind us, so people were like,
Reputation.
I want to. Yeah.
Love you. Sorry.
Is it repertoire?
Reputation. Repertoire is like the things that you have, like your repertoire of music. Reputation is like what people think about
see,
you.
I'm getting schooled already.
I
it's
know.
great.
You also maybe schooled me because when you said repertoire, I was like, all right, that checks out.
I'll let it slide.
I can gaslight really well, so don't trust everything I say. It's great.
Listen, you convinced me.
In context, it made sense.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, so for me, you know, obviously, like people were like, whatever, I don't want to fucking do that. So it was actually surprising that people were responding back, and one of the ones that we were holding out for was from her. So I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, they're gonna have a show, they're gonna do that. Like me and Vince were like, oh dude, let's go fucking check it out. And then we saw how far it was, and we were literally about to not go. It was just so funny.
Dude, is that not like the LA like tale? Like I'll look up places and I'm like, listen, that's a long ways away. It's actually 20 miles, but it's going to take you 3 days to get there by car.
How many miles though?
Yeah, how many miles? Man, that thing was like far for us.
No, that shit stood out to me like a lot.
Yeah, because we're like
if you hadn't have done that, it might have been a different story possibly.
Yeah, no, honestly, it could have been different. It could have been totally different, but we're like, fuck it, dude. Like we can see something like being special here. Like, let's just fucking go ahead and do it. We got nothing else to do. Like, let's just make the drive over and fuck it. So we went all the way over, and then we saw her. We're like, they were setting up and stuff, and me and Vince just like grabbed a couple of beers and stuff. And I don't know, it felt like we were trying to do our best to not be like, you know, the weird stalker guys that were like in the back
hanging out.
Yeah, just like hanging out, because we don't look like anybody in that room. Like I had my metal jacket on and everything, and it's like a bunch of people with like plaid shirts and
I was intimidated, honestly. I was like, oh, they're really metal, man.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so fucking cool. They look so cool.
And then you saw them. Did you like see them like sitting in the crowd, and then you were like, oh shit. Like, did your heart? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. I was like, that's gotta be them, right? I was like, they look cool.
So,
and then somehow, I didn't even tell anyone. I think I told one person. I'm not even sure who it was. Maybe like, I don't even remember. I told someone just like generally like, oh, like these guys, yeah, like their music's cool, whatever, but they're gonna like swing by or something. And then all of a sudden, people started coming up to me. They're like, are you being scouted by a metal band right now?
Isn't that so cool?
And I was like, scouted?
You're being scouted.
I was like, sheesh, guys, what the fuck? Don't make me feel important. God damn. And then the guy who booked me in that show, he came up to me and he was like, yeah, like, you're being fucking scouted by this metal band. He's like, I looked him up. He was like, dude, they fucking play with like people. He's like, they have the show coming up with Armored Saint. Do you fucking know Armored Saint? They're gonna play with Armored Saint and they're looking at you?
And they're like, and you're like, no pressure. Thank you so much for pointing all of that out. No pressure at all.
I was like, oh yeah.
You're like,
I
all
was
right.
I was like, I gotta be big in my performance. I gotta be brave girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me and Vince in the back are like sipping our little fucking drinks and stuff.
You guys
and
are just chilling.
so
yeah,
chill.
we're like,
Yeah.
how do we not intimidate this person? We're like, we had the same problem from the other side, where it's like, how do we like not make
I
her
could
feel
tell a little
uncomfortable?
bit.
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck? But
No,
yes,
I wasn't uncomfortable.
yeah,
I was intimidated. It was a good thing.
Yeah, it is a
it's
good
it's
thing.
It's
I
cool.
feel like good nerves. Good
Yeah.
nerves. You're being scouted.
All that, it's good. Yeah, so we were just like in
That's so wild.
so we were in the back, and literally me and Vince were like taking down notes. We were like having our little notepads and stuff, and then
Did you really?
yeah, Vince
They were
actually
giving you scores.
yeah,
It was
no, we were
actually
actually
like American Idol. Did you review her at the end?
dude, it was awesome. We had like a little like scoring tab and stuff. We're like, oh, she can actually hit this
Did you
note.
fucking
That was
really?
pretty. Yeah, no,
Oh my God.
we still had that. And then Vince.
Oh my God, can I see it?
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
And I don't know if I still have the original notepad. I just know that I had a notepad, and we were both
That's
writing down
hilarious.
notes on that one. And then on his side, he was recording your entire performance,
Where?
so that we could bring that later.
Where? I
Stop,
didn't
I
even
love
see it.
that.
Yeah, so that we can, huh?
Where? I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't see a
duh, you
phone.
didn't see it.
What do you mean? What do you
So
mean?
they legit like took the stalking
You
to
see
the next
what I
level.
mean about
Yeah,
like
100%.
always believing that there's a camera somewhere?
There always is.
I know.
Yeah. So we're like, oh, cool. Yeah, because we wanted to bring it back over to our two guitarists. They couldn't be there. So
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, we need to bring something back over so that we can all agree and stuff. But yeah, no, me and Vince were like, dude, yeah, she can fucking sing really well. That thing was awesome. So yeah,
That's so cool.
we hung out in the parking lot. We debriefed, and I think we were talking about like, oh, what's coming up next and all that kind of stuff. And I think from there, that was kind of like our first inching into like, all right, this is how we'll do it. And yeah, we just gave her the full business lowdown and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, and it was like a really cool vibe too, because she was actually really interested in wanting to talk business. And I'm like, oh yes, when she started talking about metrics and how do we do this, and I'm like,
She's
this-
pulling out KPIs.
Yeah.
I literally did.
yeah, and
I was like, "What's your song split chart?" He was like, "We're communist, kind of."
yeah, no,
It's
yeah,
just an
she was,
even split.
like, dude, that was so cool.
I'm not saying communism is good,
but
No, but
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 yeah.
as an idea.
But no, I thought that was like really cool, is that not only was she obviously good at singing, the other part was like we can gel with her really well, because
Yeah.
it was also us going in there in person was to do like a vibe check for
Mhm.
real.
right.
It was like, how can they interact with us? How's the interaction in terms of like what more can they do? Like, are they well rounded across the board, not just as a musician, but also as a person? Like, are they gonna shoot us or something like that? You never
That's
know.
a very important thing to make
Purpose.
sure,
On
you know.
purpose.
And you're spending a lot of time with that person. Like when you're
Yeah.
bringing them into like a setting like that, like you're going to spend a lot of time together. So you
Yeah.
got to make sure that you want to spend time with that person.
No, yeah, for sure, 100%. Because like we like we're very tight knit. For us, like literally, I've been playing with the same guys for, like I mentioned, almost like 6-7 years now and stuff. So for us, like when somebody else, like our biggest, I would say one of our biggest strengths is like how tight we play with each other, because we all
Yeah.
know like our small little things. Like I'll fucking throw like a little improv drum solo thing, and then Sergio could like will throw something else on top of that. So like that's our biggest strength, is just like how tight knit we are like together.
Yeah.
And so that if we're gonna bring somebody in, like they got to be like on that, not just like the same wavelength, but just can vibe with us as well and pick up on those small little things. And so I thought that was like super cool, is that we were talking about all of that, and also you were excited, and that was super cool. Like when somebody else gets excited, that just makes us more excited. And it's
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
I
yes,
get
dude.
so excited.
Yeah, we get so
I'll be
excited.
like, Luis, the future and stuff, man. And he's like, I fucking see it, dude. I'm like, me too, bro.
You know what's so funny? Just as I've been like watching you two like interact and we've been talking, like you do feed off of each other's energy.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing, because especially if you're on stage, like you're just gonna continue to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But you guys are very high energy. I could just feel it, and I love it. Very high energy, very positive, and
Yeah.
you can really tell that you guys are working together.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like literally, like as soon as we started talking, like in the parking lot, like Luis, Vince, and I, like we literally like just immediately hit it off pretty much. Like I had a little business suit on, imaginarily, at first.
Did you have a
and I was
tie
like,
on?
Pardon?
Did you have a tie on?
No, in my imagination.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying, like
Did you have a tie on in your
vibe-wise,
imagination?
I was like, let me get business
She's like,
down
okay.
first,
Yeah.
because they seemed pretty serious. Like he gave me really detailed stuff, and I was like, and that's the drummer too, and he's like that detailed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Giving me timestamps, giving me like specifics. I was like, no, they're serious. I
Yeah.
fuck with that. I fuck with that hard. And because at this point, I don't want to. Someone who's not serious and isn't dedicated. I'm like,
It's not worth
that's
your
great.
time.
No, that's great. And like we can like jam or whatever, have fun. But like as like
Right.
a thing, no. Yeah, and we just like hit it off immediately once I like took off my little business suit. You know, I was like,
Yeah,
cool,
loosen
I got
the
the
tie.
answers to the questions, and now we can hang out.
Yeah.
And we all just gelled like so perfectly, and we hung out in the parking lot with like some other people who were still hanging out for like 2 hours.
Two in the morning or something.
Oh my
like that.
God.
No, it wasn't. It was like 11.
Oh, true.
Closed at 9.
Well, to me, it felt like 2 in the morning.
Anyway,
I go to bed too early. It's funny. It's true. It's awful.
Are you tucked in by 8 p.m.?
Yeah, I'm
You
like,
think you say it like it's a joke?
no, I wake up at 4 a.m. like a psychopath. Work out, do the full 9 yards, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you're an early morning workout guy.
Yeah, I
Oh.
hate it.
Honestly, I'm very envious of that schedule. I wish, and I've tried. It's just I can't. I don't ever stick with it. So kudos to you.
It's torture. Yeah, 100%. It's great. That's the only way I can
Kudos.
get for stuff. But it's great. It's great. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's gotta fit it all in.
Yeah,
Posted
yeah.
a day in his life once, and this is before I was like in the band or had met anyone else, and I was like, God damn, you do that every day?
Yeah, it's great. So
I was like, that
Wait,
I was
I
like,
need to know now.
I was like, honestly, like, I'm fucking looking up to you now. Like,
literally, anyone that
He's
can
like,
get up.
I get up at 4 a.m. and then I train my dad and myself and
Oh.
sometimes a friend in the gym. And then
Jesus.
and then I do like work for you.
oh yeah, I do.
Say yours.
So I just recently moved, so unfortunately I don't train my dad, but he's doing good now by himself. It's great. But
We're happy to hear that.
yeah. So basically, I run a nonprofit for giving like scholarships back over to my home or to kids back over my hometown and such. So yeah, I made that like from the ground up with my best friend and stuff. And
Just casually.
yeah,
Okay.
just casually, just
Yeah,
do that.
okay,
It's,
all right.
It's super great.
and you get
then-
up at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
and you
wake up-
train 45 people.
Yep.
Okay,
Do
good.
all of that kind of stuff,
Great.
and then yeah, obviously like work to co-manage the band and all that kind of
Uh-huh.
jazz and stuff, and then yeah, I get like I work at an office job as like a cybersecurity guy, so yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's kind of like my full day is like train, do work, come back over, do our stuff, and then do nonprofit, and then study, and then go to bed. And that's like every single day, like the same routine all over again. So I basically have like no time to. My fun. I'm like I have fun. My hobby is being a workaholic. It's great. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love just like doing stuff, keeping busy and all that.
This is sounding very reminiscent of Alan because I felt like that's how his schedule was too. He was like, I do this and I do this and I do this, and I'm like the structure. Like I admire the structure.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's hard.
I do.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I think the cool thing is like when you see that stuff pay off.
Mhm.
Ultimately, like all of our stuff is like coming out, and we're doing all this really cool, like fun, like new releases and all this kind of jam. And then like nonprofit is also cool. We give scholarships, and that's already setting up. I'm managing 10 people, which is funny, and it's like what the fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never thought I would ever do that in my life and all that kind of jazz, and so it's super wicked. Like when you get to see all of this, like your hard work pay off for sure.
It is.
It's super awesome, very fulfilling.
It's worth the regimen.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can only achieve those things if you are very disciplined
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
and you
for
know
sure.
what you want.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You know.
And that is a goddamn battle.
And
isn't
that
it?
sounds so easy to know what you want, but it's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that's why we work so well, like between all of us together for the band and stuff, is that we all have like that shared vision of wanting to like do something great and like
Yeah.
be big. Because like there's recently when we were doing like our posts and like now that we introduce patients and all that kind of stuff, there were so many times where people were like, I think on the recent thing, right, they're like, man, they're small, it's like small little messages that we'll get here and there, but I think one of the
Literally only like maybe 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was like randomly they'll be like, man, patience on there, like I just got to get this off my chest, but like I thought you guys were gonna be the next Metallica, but I don't know about that anymore, whatever. And it's like, dude, fuck that. Like we don't want to be fucking Metallica. There's already a Metallica. We want to be like the first Mortalis.
Force
Right.
Mortalis.
You want to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
your band
Yeah,
and stand out on your own.
yeah.
Like,
Because there's already bands that fucking like initially, right? Like I don't know if anyone else that's gonna be on there. I'll name drop anyway, but like Void and Morning High, they're like some of the other biggest bands and stuff, like out of state and all that kind of jazz that are like blowing up, and they're taking advantage of we're back from the 80s and we're doing all of this stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. But like for us, we never really cared about that. We wanted to be unique in our own way and do things the way that we wanted to do them, and make something fucking special the way that we want to make it.
yeah.
So yeah, like there's a phase for things and all that kind of stuff. And for us, like, our little 80s comeback from what it was when we first had our first album and stuff, like, cool. that was fun where it was, but now it's time for something to be like new, to do something different, to do something grand, to do something big, and we're fucking excited about that. And it's cool that we get to like redo and reintroduce, and with patience and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's gonna be awesome, and we're fucking stoked for that.
You have this new energy and this new era, and you're going to be able to achieve that. And especially with you like being back in like the studio and working on songs, like you're easily going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
1000%. And like when you were saying about like metal from the 80s, I've noticed it's kind of been like a trend lately, or at least I've noticed it.
Yeah.
That it's like very like, I don't know, it seems like almost like a fad. I think people just like really want nostalgia right now. It just seems like, I don't know, in the last few years, even just with certain trends, just everywhere, music, style, like really that nostalgia has been so strong, but it comes and goes.
Yeah. And I'm not going to hate on it because, like,
no, definitely, it's cool to have.
Yeah, it's cool. And people have done some pretty unique stuff like that. Like Void and Morning High are like doing their thing for a reason. Like,
absolutely.
They took like a blend of like the classic like horror 80s aesthetic and combined it with metal. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. They have like a cool aesthetic and all that kind of stuff. And all that. And like the only reason that we had originally blown up like during COVID was because of that. Like, people were like, oh dude, you guys sound exactly like XYZ or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like that blew us up in terms of like, getting followers and new people to listen. And
gets people's attention, which is what you need to do sometimes when you're first starting with things. You got to get people's attention.
Yeah, exactly. And like that was super cool. But like we mentioned, right, there's a face for things. And like for us, that was kind of like when we were a little bit younger and stuff. And like now we want to do things like better and bigger and grander and like different, and
you're
not
maturing.
Not be contained by just like one genre and stuff. Because one of the things, I don't know, the cool part is that we're not afraid to experiment with like new different sounds and all that kind of stuff too. And like the thing that was like in the back of our mind initially was like a challenge of like, man, what if like we were to write a song that's like in the style of like Gojira or like this other like completely different like metal genre or something. Like, are we gonna lose our fan base and all that kind of stuff? And then we're like, fuck it, who cares, dude?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna be making your music, and so long as you're having fun doing it and like we're making something good, like who cares?
Yeah,
who cares?
But I think throughout, like, the goal is also definitely to keep like that Mortalis flavor in there, right? That like what makes us special is very special.
Yeah.
So like, even though we we'll be changing things, right? Because now like the added vocal, like none of us know where this is gonna go, which is like so fucking cool.
That's the exciting part of it.
It's exciting.
Wicked exciting, yeah. And like this is also, I've never like, I have my own like personal project, whatever, like under my name, but this is the first like band with like original music and stuff that I've ever been a part of, and it's like literally like all my dreams are coming true. And like because I'll just be nerding out in the Discord. I'm like, I fucking love you guys. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell yeah. And then I think they just found out like a couple weeks ago, because he was like, wait, is this your first band? I was like, yeah, motherfucker. That's why I'm like so fucking excited, dude.
So this is your first band.
Yeah.
Did you want to be in a metal band? Is that what you were envisioning for yourself?
No.
Or
not that I didn't want to be in a metal band,
right.
But I like nowhere in my mind was I like, yes, little baby Patience from Florida with her little voice is gonna be the fucking front woman of a metal band. No. So when they contacted me and stuff, I was like, god damn, you guys must be creative, huh? What the fuck? That's awesome. Like, that shows like so much open-mindedness.
It does. It really does.
It really fucking does. And then it's funny because I started like, every now and then I'd say to someone, I'd be like, isn't that crazy? They're kind of looking at me for like a metal lead singer. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? And then every now and then people will be like, no, you have a good voice for metal. Like, I can totally see that. I'm like,
you do.
Oh, what?
And honestly,
Cool.
that really surprises me that you haven't had like a past in metal music.
I mean, in my heart, in my bedroom, with my iPod and whatnot.
Well, girl,
I was like, let me come back to like my like angry little like 10-year-old self.
Yeah, we all revisit that stage.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, especially like, I don't know, I feel like in my 30s I like went back to my emo stage. It's great. I love it.
Hell yeah.
But hearing your vocals on just clips that I was looking at through Instagram, like, would have never guessed it.
Thanks.
Your vocals are on point.
They worked hard.
That's the fun
Sergio
part.
helped a lot too, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, but I think like the cool part too is that like when you came in and you started taking over for like those songs and stuff, it's like, yes, the natural fit. the vision is there.
And you're like, it's
Aw.
good. Yeah,
Yes.
it's just like you can probably like just take a breath,
Yeah, because
just knowing.
you know, obviously, like, there's always that period of time where, like, when we're first doing stuff and it's like, oh, yeah, there's things here and there, and, like, we'll go through all that. But I think the moment that it, like, clicked for me was, like, when we had that jam session at that beat studio and stuff. And, like, we were all there together, and, like, we could finally hear her, and it was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we practice in like a room in Lisa's house, but
Oh, that thing is scuffed as hell, dude.
it's difficult. Like it's difficult audio. Like it's workable, but you can't hear like the little like details, you know.
Yeah.
And so also, you know, during this whole time, I'm like, God, like they're gonna be like, you know what? Never mind. We haven't announced her yet. You know what? And I was like, guys, I'd love it if we can like go, you know, rent like a bigger rehearsal space so that because like imagine this room basically filled with like an entire like what 8-piece drum set, 10-piece drum set,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of stuff, and then like 3 different like, you know, 2 guitarists and a bass guitar, right? So like the room is pretty much taken, and trying to graduate from like a shoebox to like a large stage, I was like, I need to practice that.
It's going to sound so much different.
And so, so we went to this place, and their audio fucking slapped. It was so good. It was so clear and beautiful. And I think all of us after that, we were like, no, we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be all right. All right.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, imposter syndrome's done now.
Yeah. So that thing was super wicked, just to kind of see everything coming together. And it's like, yeah, that was cool. Yeah. Because like I mentioned, right, like even our room was designed to be like the classic Metallica way in terms of like, we're only gonna hear the guitar riffs, the fucking vocals, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's fine.
yeah, it's fine. I hear the chainsaws in the background. I know how to play my drum part. But I think that's the cool part, like in reintroducing a lot of the stuff that we never thought we could do. So yeah, like even that going to a good studio and actually being able to hear ourselves, and like her suggestions have been like really, really good in terms of, you know, how can we actually get to that next level?
Yeah.
It's something that she brings up a lot. And I think that's super wicked, is like, how do we like, you know, get level up or whatever, right? It's like, how do we like increase our skill set? Like, how can we be better and all that kind of stuff?
The hilarious thing that's crazy is like thinking about that. Like when we went to Beat Garage, like Austin hadn't even like heard me sing really, like pretty much like almost at all, like with the band, right?
Yeah.
Because of our audio setup, and like you guys really couldn't hear me well either. I couldn't even hear myself well either, you know. So
and that
like
was
you
probably
could hear,
trippy, not being able to like hear yourself.
well,
right?
yeah, but I think no, I can like hear that I'm making the sound, but I can't hear like if it's great or not.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so like they couldn't either, right? And so like it was just, it's so funny that like then they were like, oh hey,
yeah,
hey.
They're like, huh,
guys,
it's good.
We're doing something
it
here, you know?
actually is.
What the
I was like,
fuck?
fuck yeah, dude.
The heavens just opens. You're like, I can hear it.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Yeah, but it's so great because like they're like motivated as well, and so like I've done pretty much everything like on my own, like not discounting like help that I've gotten from people, you know, and whatever, but like when it comes down to it, if I don't do it, nothing happens, right? Like for my own stuff. And in other jobs I've had, you know? And so it's so fucking awesome because I'll be like, guys, here's a way where we could like really do something a lot better. Or like, here's what will take us to like that next place. Like we are at this level. I see us here. We should be able to fully do all that.
Right.
And then they'll be like, all right, cool. I'm doing that right now. I'm like, what?
You're like,
The
what?
fuck?
Taking the notes? Huh?
And then-
What?
yeah. And then they're like, cool, here's that. It's done. I'm like, what? Strangely, like I've always been a person who wants everything to be as good as it can be, right? Because I don't do anything I don't believe in, right?
You're right.
And too often people are like, yeah, like, I mean, like, yeah, like that'd be cool, I guess. Like, so do you want to do that? And I'm like, I can't do it all, man.
Right. Or like
Yeah.
taking the suggestion and then kind of like throwing it away. Like, you know, like you take the, like, you know, take the feedback and you're like nothing ever happens with it. But if you're providing that and then the band's taking it and you guys are working together,
Yeah.
that's the business mindset. Like, yes, you can have the creatives and you can have the fun and do the things, but
Yeah.
if you're not looking to progressively get better, which it sounds like you all really are collaborating to do, it isn't going to get to that next level. So it's very important
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
both
100%.
ends.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm really excited
Me too.
to see what you guys are going to come up with. I'm excited to see you perform. I will be at this show
Yeah.
because it's going to be a little closer to Mama. So I'll be able to
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait
Technically,
to see
everyone's
it.
gonna be at the show because right after this, we're gonna go transcribe our demo tape that we took from like the live. So we got like a live
Girl.
recording of it, and so we're going to
Stop.
No,
Yeah.
live recorded onto like a vintage cassette.
Shut up. I need one. I
Yeah.
need
That's
one.
what I'm saying, and I'm like,
I
yo,
need
we
one.
need to do a limited run.
Yes.
So we're going to
Yes.
like their producer, after
Yes.
this to like get it digitized, and then I was like, I want to put it back on cassette tapes so that we can give it to people so they can hear it as close to how we heard it for the first time.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. I love that.
It was so.
So you
fucking
will be
cool.
at the show.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Like physically, spiritually, I'll be there.
It'll be there.
It'll
Yeah.
be there. I'm
so
so
many
excited.
other people can be at the show too.
I just can I,
Everyone can be at the show.
Yeah.
can I add one little thing?
Of course.
I just want to like backtrack real quick to Lifeline, like so.
I hate it.
No,
She's like, ew. Anyway,
no,
How much
moving
more
on.
shit can I talk
No,
on it right
yeah.
now? Yeah.
no,
like, how
because
much
we
more can
talked
I
about
say
a
that I
lot,
hated
and I
it?
want to be clear that like
It sucks.
no, from the beginning, they have every single member of Mortalis has been like, you have a voice, and not only been like, yeah, like say your stuff. They're like, I'm sorry, what? Did you want to say something? Hey, come on now,
Yeah.
And like previously, like before, I was like, I don't know, like I don't want to like step on anyone's toes or anything, but like this could be so much better. Like it's not fully like that like riveting fucking dynamic Mortalis sound, right? Because like
Yeah.
it's still in progress, obviously.
Right.
Like there weren't even really like drums on the track and no vocals, right? So it's just like kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't think it's gonna go poorly, but I really hope it goes well. Like bringing it up and kind of be like, hey, let's mess with this, whatever. And like, it's there. Like egos are on zero, like you can tell sometimes someone might want to hold on to a certain kind of thing,
Yeah.
like here and there, but like everyone is so willing to just work together and do the best thing for the band, for the project, and
Right.
that is like the lifeblood of anything good. So I just wanted to like pop up in there and be like, I know I said I didn't like it, but that's because I know that we could do something
Yeah, better.
so great.
Yeah.
And then, bringing that up and having, like us working on it now and kind of like taking things apart and making things different and
And
like not having anyone be like grumpy about it is like,
Yeah, and it does sound
really
better.
awesome.
Like it's cool. Like even just with like the small little things that we just made, even from like the jam session there and then, it was like, oh fuck yeah, dude. Like that
Yeah.
sounds way better. There's much more groove to this or whatever. And yeah, like you mentioned, right? There's no egos in check. Like literally that fucking moment we're like, all right, me and Patience are gonna bring this up, and we literally said it to Sergio. He's like, oh okay, let's start going back over and start doing this. And it's like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Like there's no
Why not?
yeah, why it's not done. If we still got things to do, why not fucking take the opportunity and do it? So
and I was like so scared when I went to their to jam with them, like as like the audition, right? Because a band audition is more so like you just kind of like go and do
Mhm.
the thing. And because Sergio, right, like the previous frontman, right, is still in the band, and he's the lead guitarist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
I did not
which
know
I know
that.
you didn't even ask that, but I feel like it's a good detail, right?
Yes, that is a very important detail.
Yeah, a huge,
Yeah, we
a
kicked
huge
him out.
detail. No, because
Yes.
everyone's like, oh, what happened to like the last lead singer? I'm like, oh, he's still in the band.
Yeah.
And I
so
feel
he
like
just stepped back.
Yeah. So for some context for everybody, right?
okay.
Sergio isn't dead, guys. He's still alive.
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
just like, all
I'm
right,
just kidding.
Sergio. It's
Yeah,
nice to
literally.
see you.
Nice to see you. But yeah, no, the again, right, some extra context on that end, right? Like as I mentioned, we wanted to be like a 5-piece always originally, and where Sergio feels like he has the most fun is like writing his riffs. Like
Yeah.
ever since like literally since we started, we forced him to sing.
Mhm.
And not that it didn't pay off, obviously. It's been great. People
Right, it
love
worked
him.
out
He's
well.
done
Yeah,
really well,
people
yeah.
fucking love him, and it's
Yeah.
super cool. But for him, like the thing was like I like have the most fun doing that, and I'm like obviously I'm open to having to somebody else to like bring in the reins. If there's new dynamics that can be brought in, like we can't just make a willy-nilly decision and be like, oh whatever, let's just bring somebody to just bring somebody in. It had to be something that was like going to bringing in these new dynamics, bringing
Yeah.
in this new layer, like actually adding something over to the music that we have. And so he's like, I'm open to it. Like where I have the most fun is really writing my stuff or whatever, like writing these riffs and all that kind of jazz. So that's kind of like I mentioned, right, where that whole like search and all that kind of jazz came in. So
Yeah.
he still loves the band. He's still in, guys. He's
that
not
makes
gone.
so much more sense.
Yeah.
So much sense. Because I watched the music video that you have posted,
Mhm.
and I was kind of wondering where he went. So this makes a lot of sense. I didn't
Yeah.
realize he was still in the band.
Yeah. So he's
Well,
still in.
But what that's nice about that is he's able to kind of focus on what he loves to do, and he can kind of take that step back creatively. And then, like, even as you were touching on, like, you've been working on that song for what, a year and a half?
Yeah.
Bringing Patience in, like, she has a new perspective and a new energy, and she's able to look at that and say, hey, she might have been the missing link
Exactly,
to
right.
that song.
Yeah. And because, like, the other part of this, too, is, you know, like I mentioned, right, we all got, like, jobs and stuff. So we like to eat when we, you know, when we're writing music and being in a band. There's, like, we're not throwing everything out the window just yet, right?
Yeah.
So
If
it's
I
like,
could, though.
if we could, obviously.
Yeah,
hey,
obviously.
If Taco Bell with that European tour, dude, I'll drop it for that, for sure.
Read my
Literally,
mind on
yes,
both of those
yes.
points, literally.
Oh
For
my
real.
gosh, yes. Listen, I'll learn guitar. I told you.
Hey.
Just give me a few days.
But yeah, like that was the thing, right? Is that we wanted, in terms of like, you know, we still want to eat, right? Like there's still
Right.
things for us to do. And like there was a lot of pressure on Sergio to not only just write the solos and write the riff and also like write lyrics and
Mhm,
also
it's a
sing
lot.
them.
That's a lot on one
lot.
Yeah.
person.
It's
And
a
he
lot.
was fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But the thing that really, like, stood out to me, because coming from, like, a background of, like, theater and singers, like, people can be very much like, don't touch my area. Like,
Yeah.
don't touch, like, this is
mine.
yes,
this is
right?
what I've been
like,
doing.
Like, don't overshine me, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's competition, whatever. And I was like, oh, God, like, oh, no. Because I hadn't met Sergio or Austin until the jam. And Sergio looks really intimidating in the videos and stuff. And I was like, he's going to be so serious. And, like, he's going to, like, be judging me, like, really hard, man. And I really got to bring it, dude. And, like, even on
Just
the sound...
psyching yourself out on the way there.
I was psyching myself up on the way there.
Okay.
But I was like, these could be realities.
Yeah.
And that's scary, but it's fine. And so I went, though. And even with, like, the sound that we do have, you know, right? Like... I was like, I don't want to feel like I'm pushing them out or nothing. I mean, they invited me here, whatever. But we did like the first, like we ran through like the first song because I was an overachiever and I got 4.
Oh my God.
4 originals.
Girl.
Because he was like, choose 3. And I was like, that's a lot. And then I was listening and I was like, corruption of power, though. I mean, I fuck with that heavy. Kind of, I don't know if we just add that one in. Or no, it was split, I think.
Oh yeah.
And no, but it really stood out to me because when I went for the jam and I'm kind of like, oh, how's Sergio gonna feel about this? Like as the previous like lead singer frontman, right? Like how's this gonna go? Because if
He's handing over the reins to you, essentially.
ideally, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, but if he's just like, I'd be like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not trying to do that. But he, like, we finished the song, and he was like, that was so fucking cool.
That's
He was like, holy shit, that was fucking, you can sing. And I was like, yeah. And then they're like, you're like a professional. I was like, yeah.
You're like, thank you.
I did get a degree, guys.
In his head, he's like, fucking finally.
I know. He's like,
yeah, I'm
thank
gonna do
God.
this shit anymore.
But it was like the most
Yeah.
beautiful.
He's like, take it.
Take it, get out
Go.
of here,
It's
please.
fine.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
it
I
was
can
like,
rest.
it truly was like the most beautiful, like natural, just like transition, and I literally couldn't imagine any part of this going any better than it has. And I just wanted to say that.
No, that's cool.
I'm really excited for what you guys are going to do in the future. I feel like
Yeah.
2026 is going to fucking rock for
Dude.
you guys.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, before I let you guys go, damn it moment. Let's go. Got to share it.
Not public knowledge. Well, I don't know. It probably is public knowledge. Everyone was there. But my worst one or most embarrassing moment. Oh my God, dude. I got so sloshed. So yeah, so we had like
Okay.
Anybody knows, but like Charge Noise, he's like a really big like fucking like promoter out here. Like he throws like the fucking thrash metal shows. Like if there is a thrash metal show to go to, it's one of his.
Okay.
So
Noted.
yeah, it was pretty awesome, like because he basically threw like a free local showcase and stuff. So it was like all the local bands that he believes in, basically.
Oh,
So we're like,
gosh.
fuck yeah, dude. So we were headlining pretty much that night. And I was having way too much fun. Like all of our friends are there, and
Yeah.
it's like, fuck yeah, dude, like let's get drinks and all this other kind of stuff, and I'll buy you one, and you'll buy me one, and all that kind of stuff. That is very
Dangerous.
rare. Yeah,
Yep.
we are not like that kind of band.
What year was that?
Literally last year.
I thought it was like 2022.
It
No.
was like 2 months ago.
Literally, it was. No, you know what? It was. Yeah.
Was it 2022?
No, it was
23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like yesterday for me.
Oh God.
Yeah, but for us, like we never like that. Like Mortalis has always been business. You know, we're like a mullet, right? Like fucking business in the front, party in the back. Kind of deal, you know what I mean?
I love it.
Like,
that should be
let's-
your tagline for the
Like
band.
Sergio's bullet.
Yeah,
Sergio used to
dude.
have a
So
bullet
it's
for
like,
years.
you know, when
Stop.
we get to a show, we do the thing, we're gonna do our stuff, and then we party afterwards or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like we take our shit seriously. But that night it was like our first time being like, oh fuck yeah, there's so many people here for us. So I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude. So we were going out, we were like fucking having beers, and I'm like buying beers for other people. It was fun. Like it was a fucking dope ass time.
Yeah.
And then it's already it's like our time to go up. I am fucking dead, dude. Like I am like 15 tequila shots in, bro.
Oh,
I had
God.
like 2 beers already too. I was stumbling up the stairs. Oh my God, dude.
You're like, thank God I get to sit down.
Yeah.
Not
Did
only-
you like fall asleep? Were you
Dude.
just, like, kidding?
It was so bad because I play with like at the time I was practicing with like marching band drumsticks. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're fucking logs. They're
Yeah.
like huge. So I got up there. They put them in my hand, and I'm like,
They put them in your hand. They
'cause
had to put them.
They
in
They
had-
presented them to you. They're like,
literally
"You
they
need to use
had to go
these."
out there and find me in the crowd because I didn't even know we were up.
No.
Oh my God, Luisa.
Dude, it was bad. So they plopped me down, and then they threw the fucking things in my hand, and I'm like, I am fucking cooked, dude. Like it's over for me right now. So the first song starts playing,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
holy shit, we were doing a cover of Megadeth. I couldn't. Like halfway through, Austin was like, our drummer's dead, dude. He can't fucking play.
No.
So
the first song.
yeah, dude.
Oh my.
So afterwards, they came up to me and they're like giving me water, and they're like, all right, dude, we're gonna pull out the slowest motherfucking songs we know, and we're gonna get through this. And I'm like, okay. So we start playing like a couple of Insanity songs, like whatever, like the slowest fucking things. And from the inside, for us, we are like I mentioned, right? We're like professionals, so we are hating it, right? They are hating me right now. Like it was bad.
They're like, fuck
They're
you.
giving me literally like fucking dirty eyes and all this other
They're
kind of stuff.
side-eyeing you.
Yeah. So that's our side, but on the outside, like the crowd was actually having a good fucking time. Like the crowd saved the show that night. They were jumping off the
That's great.
stage. They were fucking singing along to lyrics.
Oh,
They
hell
were
yeah.
fucking yeah. They were
Worked out very well.
yeah, and I'm like, oh shit. So like afterwards, like we were all fucking like, oh man, like what's the
Did you have 5 more tequila shots after?
Just to forget.
Literally,
Obviously,
just
he
to
did
forget,
it.
guys.
Yeah.
Just to forget. But yeah, we made it back home, and it was like a whole fucking like, oh my God, or whatever. But then we saw the footage, and then we were like, fuck it, dude. You know what? The crowd had a good fucking time. That's all that matters, man.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You pulled it together.
We held it together enough.
That's all you need sometimes. Just enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Just got to get the bare minimum.
Yep. So never again. But that was my oh my God moment. Yeah, I was like, that was the damn it shit, dude. That was crazy.
That's tequila will do that.
Tequila will do that. But yes,
Wow.
I don't know if you're gonna one up me.
I
now,
would
or-
say,
No.
are you gonna one up?
No. But I was panicking, absolutely panicking. Actually, at like my official debut show, because there's this, and it was the last song too, and I was like, God damn it, I've done so well up until this point, and it was like my favorite. It's actually the lyrics, that were my favorite ones of the song, which is "Say What You Mean." That's not my favorite lyrics. That's the song name.
Yeah.
And my favorite lyrics, which is why I was listening, and as we were building the sets, I was like, hey yo, I fuck with this song, and the reason it caught my attention is because there are these lyrics that say, "Too late, it can't be undone. Fuck your apology."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you know. And so we're singing this last song, and it's like a power song, right? It's our closing song. Like I'm like getting everyone hyped up, whatnot. And it's also the first show where like people who fucking know the songs and know the band are there, right?
Right.
And I'm like, good thing I haven't fucked up big yet, you know what I mean?
And they're judging. Yeah, they're watching.
No,
you.
everyone was so excited. It was so, they were like, like it was so cute. And so we get to a certain like passage, and I'm like, oh no, all of a sudden I was like, what? And I was like, fuck. shit.
No.
I don't know what comes next. Okay, stop thinking about it. You don't know what comes. Shh. And just, it's gonna happen. And then I was like, no, I fucking don't goddamn know. And so it comes to the point where I'm like, well, it's silence or fuckery is what we've got, you know? And I
Those
chose
are the two choices, silence or fuckery.
hey,
Yep.
you know, it's boredom or, you know, entertainment. So, yeah, I chose fuckery. And so I was just like, ugh, too late. It can't be undone. Fuck your apology at the wrong point in the song, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm an improv girl, you know, like in my
theater background.
yeah. No, because that's scripted. But
I was trying to help you out, girl.
I know I'm sorry. But yeah.
Yeah.
But in my sets, I have like 3 to 5 moments at least every set that's like completely improvised. Like the band and I, like, we're just jamming. And I was like, if you fuck up, girl, you just mumble. It's fine. I've learned the power of mumbling. It's really good. It's really great. I love it. And so I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to try to make it go with this part of the song. All right. And then I was like, by the time you finish the fuck up, you'll remember the next one. Didn't. So I said it again. And I was like, too late. Can't be undone. Fuck your apology. I was like, I'm going to let me fuck with it. Make it go up, you know? They're not going to know. It's fine. You can't do it a third time, though.
Did you do it a third time?
It's all I could think of.
But
But then I was thinking about everything else, and I forgot part of that line, too. So I was just like, mumble, fuck your apology. And then I was like, God fucking damn it. Okay, what comes next? And then it was actually when that line was supposed to come, and I was like, well, now I have no other options. So I sang the same line 4 times like a champ.
Hell yeah.
And I was like...
And did anybody notice?
I don't know.
I had a fun time.
But I was like panicking. I was like, this is the moment. Oh my... I was like, 4 times? Girl, you've never done that ever. Jesus Christ. But like, everyone was having a great time. Yeah. And I watched the recording and it's like, I tried to play it off.
Yeah. And they probably didn't, honestly, didn't even notice.
Yeah, now you guys can listen to it on the brand new cassette.
On the
tape.
cassette,
Are we?
yes.
We should just take it out.
No.
No.
Leave it.
No.
My
Leave
mistakes
If
are
I
in
had to
tape
suffer
forever.
through my bass drum being fucked up, that's you.
Your bass drum was fucked up on that show?
Yeah, my bass drum was fucked up the whole
He
time.
got his
Like it lost a
fucking
leg.
in-ears.
And it was like just like so when you hit the bass drum, if it doesn't have that like leg extended out, it'll just start shifting, like going off and like having its own journey.
Oh God.
So, yeah, that's what fucking happened. At some point, I guess one of the tightening bolts like came off. It was just like wee every single song. I had to like wrangle it back over. It was like, come here, dude.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. No, but you also got your fucking in-ear stuck when he was trying to take off his shirt.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like,
and all of a sudden, like, there's a big drum moment to start this last song. The last song was just you know.
It was great.
And I was like, and I did the hair flip and everything. I was so ready, and I was like, yeah. And then there was silence, and I was like, rock on, brother, great. You know. And I looked behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm just all of a sudden it's just like shirts off, you know. I was like, okay, but like, can you play the song, model? All right, like, what's happening?
Get it, your shirts off.
Yeah, and then I saw he was kind of fucking with something. And I was like, oh, I think something happened with in-ears or something. I don't even know, because like it was the only time where I'd ever seen the band like falter.
Yeah,
because like they all were just like, we're playing, right? And oh, we're not.
Yeah, it was great. Reminder to never have your in-ears.
I was like,
in
did
your
you
shirt.
Not put it in?
Don't put
underneath?
it outside of your shirt. Yeah.
It's a good little moment. Just
so a
to
little
remind
bonus,
everybody.
damn it.
Yeah,
moment.
Little damn it moments all around. But hey, that's what makes a good performance, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
this is awesome. This is so much fun.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys had a great time. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
this is
100%.
great.
This is wicked.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
There was doggos here. That was awesome. It was already worth the price of admission.
The studio pups they are the appeal. They are the first appeal of the episodes here. But thank you guys so much for being here.
So
shout out where people can find you real quick before we go.
Literally everything. Mortalis official. Google it, and Instagram, you know, Spotify, whatever. Pretty much the full 9 yards.
At Mortalis.official on Instagram. You can just search that and you'll find us. If you see like us, like
you'll
look
know
like
you're
us.
in the right spot.
Yeah.
You'll know you're in the right spot.
No, yeah, I'm on everything now. Yeah, it's not a secret anymore.
Now you are.
It's not a secret. You are the front lady.
I'm a legitimate person.
You are a legitimate part of the
band.
That's
crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Oh my God, I don't even like know what to do with myself.
Guys, guys, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right, and we'll see you guys next week.